Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one and all, to a brand new edition of The Quinn Spinn. I'm your host, Quinn. At least that's how I'm known here on the program. And I'm back here on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Stitcher, and more for another rousing and riveting installment of the official podcast of Underground Music Collective in year 11, going strong. And you just heard Revel 9's All I Become. That's been our opening theme song here at the Quinn Spinn since the great year of 2014, and it will be until the very end of days. And we are sponsored in my dreams and hopefully one day in real life soon by Liquid Death. Murder your thirst. And I've drank all my Liquid Death, so I don't have one that I'm going to sip on camera here because they're just so delicious and I can't get enough. Anyway,
I love
we're back
Liquid
here.
Death.
Me too. We are a Liquid Death family here at the Quinn Spinn. And as a matter of fact, all the Quick Spin episodes I've been putting out, and many of the other Quinn Spinn episodes, have featured a tall, frosty can on set.
They used to call me that in high school, tall, frosty can.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they used to call you Liquid Death in high school.
I wish.
I was going to say, I don't know if I want to know the context of that, if that's the case. But, I mean, well, one thing you would be good at is murdering our thirsts, if that were the case.
I don't know how to take that.
I mean, just think about it. Let us know, the next time.
Are you saying I am hydrating?
And tall, frosty, and delicious?
Yeah, I could get down with this. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like that.
All right. I brought back souvenirs, and I got you a hat, and you're going to wear it.
I wear many hats.
Anyway, we're back here on the show with Doji Family. In case you didn't already figure that out, that's why things are already going off the rails. And I am joined by JD, who
Hello.
was on the OG Fam premiere earlier this year. And we have also the 2024 debut of the one and only Scotty Rock.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you were going to LA Knight. Then I thought that
I did.
JD was going Collective Soul, and then you did the yeah. Anyway, who wants to go first? What's new with life? How about you, Mr. Rock?
It's his debut.
Oh wow! Yeah. So, well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy 2024.
Yeah, about 2 months late, but that's fine.
Yeah, we are in February.
The thought that counts.
Sorry, spring, but that's cool.
It is a leap year too.
Not in New York. It's not spring. Wow. So what happened since I was last on? We moved. We are homeowners now.
Nice.
So what number? Hold on. What number doghouse are we on now? I think this is 4.
Wow.
This is 4.
This is 1. No, this is whoa. I'm also getting over being sick, so there's going to be plenty of secret sauce tonight. No, this is 5. Nyack, and then 3 apartments in the other place, and then this is 5.
So This is the new dog.
Well, this is it. We're not going anywhere.
Hold on 1 second. That's not actually how you pronounce the name of that city, is it?
That's how Quinn pronounces it.
Oh, gotcha.
Uncultured.
Oh, yeah. Also, wonderful question for me to ask. Totally something that most of our listeners can relate to is the name of one town in New York State.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's pronounced Nyack.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was Nyack.
For those who actually, give a shit.
So where this comes from, just for context, is the first time we were recording at the original Doghouse. I was driving in, and you wanted to know how close I was, and it was easier for me to call instead of text, even though you're not supposed to do either while you're driving. And I called, and I said, I have entered the village of Nyack, because I saw a sign that said Village of Nyack.
Big sign.
And I knew it was Nyack, but I was just being an idiot. So that's where it comes from.
And it stuck.
Yeah. Here we are, 10 years later from that.
So we're on house number 4, but we are homeowners now, so we're not going anywhere until my children graduate high school. But we are actually living 5 units away from where Elle grew up, which is pretty cool. It's the same layout as her old place. We have 3 floors. We got a basement, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And it's really nice. We're liking it.
So congratulations.
We're loving it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's a big deal.
I have a question though. So does it have a fitness complex attached for when Coach McQuakes makes his?
It actually does not.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, there is
Oh,
basketball
boy.
courts
Okay.
and a playground.
Okay. That's good.
I don't
There's
know.
a pool. There is a pool, so we
Okay.
can get our swim on in the summer.
Mhm.
And there's tennis courts.
All right. Coach
If he
McQuakes
can
is
work
gonna
with
have.
those things.
I'll let him know. He's gonna have to get creative, but
You
I'm
don't need to
sure.
let him know. He's aware now.
Yeah, I let you know. I just told you.
I mean, maybe once he's listening to the episode once it premieres, he'll be aware.
He's not listening. He's actively recording it right now.
I don't know, where is he? I don't see a fourth window here.
He's above me.
Well, I mean, he's above all of us. He's the molten man. He's the tectonic teacher. I fail to see what that has to do with Coach McQuaid being here right now.
Oh, well done, the Quinn.
Yeah.
Well done. First name the, last name Quinn. Well done.
See, now you're catching on. Yeah,
well
exactly.
done. Yeah, no,
exactly.
I'm not catching on. I'm just a big dumb idiot.
I am not Coach McQuakes. Exactly. Thank you. Finally, JD. Finally, I've convinced you.
No, I'm in space.
Okay. Well, on that note,
that's also my intro.
That's it. Just you're in space.
I'm in space.
Yeah. Well, Scotty told us he had a lot to catch us up on since and the home.
Yeah. So I mean, that was a big one. Since I've last been on, I've also been the proud recipient of COVID, the flu, an upper respiratory infection, I guess mild pneumonia, and I had to go to a pulmonologist last week.
Well, that's
because I couldn't breathe. Yeah. So I have a nebulizer in front of me. I'm on all kinds of steroids, and I'll be able to kick all your asses very soon. With the amount of steroids I'm on.
You didn't need steroids to kick my ass.
I'm pretty weak.
I'm emotionally weak.
Wow, that actually. I was going to say counting all those ailments took up most of my 1.8 hands, but maybe now you could finally battle Coach McQuakes for supremacy.
I mean, listen, a couple more weeks on these steroids and it's on.
It's almost like, oh wait, I don't think either one of you watched Dragon Ball Z, so you probably you probably don't get this reference.
No, make it anyway. Some of our listeners might.
Okay, so yeah, you might be able to relate. So, if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you were aware of the Saiyan race, which is the most of the characters in the main characters in the show were Saiyans, and Saiyans had the ability that after they got beat up and were in fights and got beat up really, really badly, they would become stronger. So every time one of these Saiyans fought, they got stronger and stronger and stronger. So I was considering you a Saiyan, Scotty, and you're going to be even stronger now that you've gotten through all of this.
Beautiful. Love it.
And then you can become Super Saiyan and your hair will turn really long and blonde and you'll glow.
Literally?
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened in the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is how we solve hair loss. We just have to figure out how the human race can go Super Saiyan.
I mean, I'll take it. There's plenty missing up here.
Same.
I don't have to worry about that.
No, you got the hair.
Locks.
I'm very. You actually might be Super Saiyan already, the Quinn.
Oh, I have the Quinn Quake workout from Coach McQuakes himself.
I was just about to say, Coach McQuakes is definitely a Super Saiyan.
Yeah, definitely. I hope to achieve his level just in life one day. But anyway, Scotty, you changed your background.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right. Well, there was the old picture of us with Rain Maida from Our Lady Peace, who, as of recording date, is celebrating a birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday!
How old is he?
I don't know.
There he is. There he is. Smiley. Looks like he's 20.
Yeah, he looks younger than I do in that photo.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
You're joking. Like that's the picture right there.
Well,
and then you just move over and.
That was before. That was before I adopted the Quinn Quake as part of my life. Now we should.
Yeah, it is.
The Quinn Quake.
We should go up to Niagara again and retake that photo.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Can we get the day pass?
I still don't think that exists to get a day pass into Canada.
All right. Well,
all right.
It was worth a try.
Anyway, I had a fun time today. So I started on Sundays, refereeing flag football here in Nashville.
That already sounds like a mistake.
Honestly, it's not a bad way to get away from a screen and spend a few hours outside on Sundays. It's getting warmer. It was like mid-50s today. And but today I took a ref bump, if you will. So I'm on the sideline, and I'm, just kind of reffing away, reffing my heart out. And there's not a lot of room between this particular sideline and a chain link fence. It's maybe like 4 feet behind me.
What?
Well, the play's coming toward me, and I kind of realize it a little late, and I just see this very, strapping man who must be doing the Quinn Quake himself coming toward me at full speed. And I realized there is nowhere for me to go, and I just completely got trucked into a chain link fence. And I hope YouTube doesn't ban me for blood and violence, but I got that's actually yeah, that's worse in person than it is. And there's one on my knee. There's a little one on this arm.
Shit.
But the thing is,
is there a video?
There's not a video.
That's the most important thing.
At least not that I know of, but I was able to draw upon my backyard wrestling background because instinctively I know how to fall and I know how to absorb punishment, right? So what I did as I saw him coming, I just kind of turned my back and I flattened it, and I just kind of braced for impact at that point. I mean, yeah, my arms totally ate.
And you just went.
Yeah, but my back was flat, and I just kind of went in, and I was totally ready and willing to go over the fence. I got eliminated from the Royal Rumble if I had to. The momentum almost carried me there, but I was able to stop myself. But because I just know how to take abuse, I was able to not really take too much of the blow, absorb too much of the.
What'd the guy say?
I mean, everyone was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm good. Let's just get back to it." And then I realized I was bleeding. I'm like, "Well, not taking care of that for a little while." All right, second down. Whistle.
Ouch.
Yeah. So I took quite a ref bump, but I am
nice.
No worse for wear, other than the fact that it kind of hurt to shower before with the water. Kind of.
You're emotionally damaged.
Yeah, but you know what? It hurt more when the water hit my knee, because I guess it was closer to the bone. Because because there's a kneecap right there.
Oh, that's okay. That's fair.
There's a kneecap right there. This is
I thought the same thing. I'm like, you have an open wound close to the bone. You probably should go to a hospital.
No. It's not like that. It is a scrape, but because it's closer to the bone, I think, and I'm not a doctor, I'm just a Quinn.
Makes sense.
Kid.
Would you say you're bad to the bone?
It's times like these that I wish I still had the fail horn queued up.
You can ban me forever from the show if you want.
Nah. Who would take us off the rails?
True.
We need you. We do need you.
That's oh God.
Oh,
warms my cold dead heart to hear that.
So you could say you just heard the news today.
I did.
Seems
I'm so excited for that, by the way.
Seems my life's going to change.
Excited for what, Scotty? We haven't addressed this on the show yet.
Oh, yeah, we haven't. No, we haven't.
But let's just address that voice crack you just had real quick. That was...
In times like these, you probably wish you had that sound effect, too.
Oh, yeah. Would have used it at least 6 times today already. Anyway.
You had graciously invited me to see Creed with you, and I'm stoked.
Yeah. So backstory here. My sister, I didn't think she was going to do this, but she got me Creed tickets for Hershey, Pennsylvania on August 23rd. And so I'm thinking, as I'm driving back to Nashville the following week, I'm like, I texted my friend Asa because he lives literally down the street from there. I'm like, hey, do you want to go? He's like, absolutely not. I'm like, okay. So I'm driving. I'm making the long trek back to Nashville to get here in time for New Year's. And I'm like, who would actually enjoy this? Who would actually appreciate...
You have one friend.
Who would actually appreciate the splendors of Creed? And Scotty's the only one. So Scotty and I are going to see Creed. We're taking a pilgrimage to Hershey. And hopefully we get to take another derpy photo, this time with Scott Stapp.
Oh, could you imagine?
I don't think Scott Stapp is capable of derp.
No, I am. No.
Oh, fair. Okay, yeah, no, fair.
Like,
I think you should do that regardless. Just that's it. Wait, are we really going to try to get a picture?
I don't know if that's going to be possible because I don't know if there will be a back alley where the band is hanging out at.
Well, we're going to find.
I think Creed has surpassed back alley pictures.
We will scour every back alley to find Scott Stapp. Anyway, but so we're gonna go.
Maybe they'll be eating chocolate near a dumpster. Hershey chocolate.
Oh yeah, because we'll be in Hershey. Yeah,
right.
We'll be in Chocolate World. Yes. But yeah, so we're going there, and then we're gonna hang out in Lancaster the next day with Asa, who is graciously, even though he despises Creed for some reason that I don't know, he is graciously letting us stay there, and then we're gonna go paint the town yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow.
Well, that
or brown because it's chocolate.
Oh well, paint the town yellow.
I don't think that's painting.
Well, it depends on what we do that night.
What the hell is going on?
Oh no!
But I would like to add that this summer, not only will I be seeing Creed, but I will also be seeing Limp Bizkit.
This summer,
I told you it's coming.
This summer.
This summer,
Scotty Rock is Creed.
Bands everybody else hates.
But
what's funny is he is actually touring with what the hell is his name? The actor has a band. It's terrible.
Danny Tamborelli?
No. I said terrible. Danny Tamborelli's a god. Corey Feldman's band.
Oh, wait. So Limp Bizkit's touring with Corey Feldman's band.
He's touring with Bones. I just looked it up. Special guests Bones, Eddie Baker, and Xavier Wolf, Nanoface, and Corey Feldman.
I don't know.
It's called the Loserville Tour.
I don't know who any of those people are. I apologize.
Is it really called the Loserville Tour?
Yes.
How did I not get booked for that?
And it's hosted by Riff Raff.
I don't know.
I'm mad. I'm so excited.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, you get to see Limp Bizkit and Creed in the same summer, and I want to challenge something.
That's true.
I want to challenge something you said a couple minutes ago, though, Scotty. Bands that everyone else hates. No. Everybody, and we're finding this out now, loves Limp Bizkit, loves Creed, and loves Nickelback. But for the longest time, it became the cool thing to hate them on the internet. Just like hating the Dallas Cowboys or Joe Buck or all these things that people with no personality hate. You all love Creed. You all love Nickelback. You all love Limp Bizkit. And now we're finally having our day. Creed has risen again, and y'all could suck an egg for trying to convince us otherwise that you didn't love Creed. Everyone
agreed.
Hipsters. Anyway. Agreed?
Well said.
Agreed or accreed? Hey now!
Agreed.
This episode is terrible. Anyway,
I have a question. I know JD didn't do his intro yet. I'm looking at this news. Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this new Zoom layout because I haven't been on here in a while. What is the AI companion? I really want to click it, but I'm afraid I don't know what's going to happen.
Are we going to get taken over by the
It'll
robots?
probably be our last episode ever if you click.
I don't know. Should I click it?
Yes.
No.
I vote yes.
I vote.
Okay. Use AI companion to ask questions, catch up on meetings, and more. Oh no.
That doesn't sound
ask the admin to enable AI companion.
Oh boy.
All right. I just never saw that. Didn't know what that would entail.
Yeah, I if it was going to add a fourth AI co-host, that could have been fun.
That would be awesome.
That co-host would have probably cried in shame in robotic tears. But if it's not going to do that, then yeah, I guess maybe we
don't need an AI to cry tears. I can do that. We've already got a host that can cry tears.
That's true.
I am. Yeah, because I am emotionally weak, as we said earlier in the show. Oh shit.
That's making me emotionally weak.
So
right now.
if you are only listening, Scotty Rock put on the deal with its sunglasses from the meme.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
And look, this is JD circa 2020.
what the? Oh my god! First of all, that's a better mustache than I will ever be able to have because my facial hair is patchy as hell.
Oh, I can play with this all day.
I don't know. Your mustache was pretty great, though. It really was.
I appreciate you lying to me.
No, it was great. I thought the mustache was a good look.
Oh, you're Minnie Mouse now. Scotty Minnie Mouse Rock. What the
Anyway,
hell?
Scotty's just going to keep amusing.
This is wonderful for our auditory only listeners. They have no idea what the hell is going on.
Well, that's just more reason for them to actually go and check out the show on YouTube or
that is true.
Or Spotify has the video editions now as well. True story.
Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, I started uploading them at the start of the year as videos to Spotify.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
So if you have the opportunity, audio only listeners, check us out on video.
Yeah, please.
You
can see Scotty with fake sunglasses.
And you can just tape up my face because you probably don't want to see this.
And you can enjoy my luscious locks.
He has the best hair out of the three of us.
I have great hair.
He does.
Phenomenal hair. Anyway.
Easter's next month, Scotty Rock.
Is it? I don't even know when it is.
Technically, yeah, it's weird. Easter this year is at the end of March.
Yeah, it's right in line with Passover.
Very, very odd. It's like the last couple days of March.
So why does Easter change every year, but Christmas stays the same?
Because Jesus is everlasting.
Okay.
I don't have a serious answer. I don't actually know.
It's probably a better answer than a lot of people would give, so I'll take it.
Yeah, but I have a question, and this isn't a religious question, but this is coming from somebody who's Jewish. Isn't the Easter the day that Jesus came back?
Yes, when he rose.
So didn't that happen on a specific day? How does that change to the end of the month all of a sudden?
Or to the end of the previous month, because most of the time it's in April.
Right, but if it happened on a specific day, then how does the holiday change every year? Does that make you know what I'm saying?
I feel
JD,
I feel like I should know the answer to this question, and I don't, so I'm now going to hell.
Maybe it's because Jesus could come back at any time and F things up.
I'm going to Google it. Why?
Do you like my shirt, by the way?
Why?
That's another thing that the audio audience can't see. Oh, God, we're going pretty low.
Of Easter change. Why does the date of Easter change?
I think that's a pretty good question, no?
Easter, it is. I didn't know it. Wait. Seriously? I didn't know. Okay. According to Yahoo Finance, which I have no idea why Yahoo I have no idea why Yahoo
it's not
Finance
a money question.
decided to write an article about this.
Theological scholars at Yahoo.
Yes. Noted Bible study website, Yahoo Finance. Everything you need to know about why Easter's date changes every year. It's not always easy to keep track of the Easter date. After all, unlike Christmas, the date changes every year. It can be as early as March 22nd or as late as April 25th. That's a big range. That's like the Comcast tech call of holidays. Well, it's going to be either March 22nd or April 25th. This year, what year was this written? Last year. This year, it falls in the middle on April 9th, which is, okay, so why is it? The very dates from year to year can leave many people wondering why Easter changes dates like Thanksgiving instead of remaining the same like other set-in-stone holidays. Okay, so why don't you say what it's why?
Because it's a finance
Why are we talking about Ash Wednesday now?
This is like one of those blog posts with a recipe, but first it's a 12-page essay about, an experience in Tuscany.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay, here we go. Finally. Which brings us to our first of all, I'm like 3/4 of the way through the article, and now we're talking about it. Which brings us to our central question. Why is Easter on a different date each year? And why
I just found a simple answer. 2 seconds. Sorry. Carry on.
Okay. Easter's exact date varies so much because it actually depends on the moon. The holiday is set to coincide with the first Sunday after the Paschal full moon, the first full moon after the vernal equinox. Though the equinox's exact date can vary each year according to the Old Farmer's Almanac, the church always recognizes the vernal equinox as March.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with Jesus coming back.
I have, you know what? I have made the executive decision that I no longer care.
All right, I don't care either. I just thought I'd ask.
I just whatever Easter is, cool. That's fine.
Yeah. Vote 3 for not caring. All right, let's move on.
All right,
shall we?
That was fun.
How does anyone listen to this?
I don't know, but they're about to listen to something that is a long-standing tradition here at the Quinn Spinn. Mr. Rock, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Get ready for some stupid news with Scotty Rock.
You like that? That was right on cue.
That was beautiful.
It was perfectly timed.
It's brilliant. Yeah.
All right. So it's been a while. I hope you guys like this. I might have to get back in the groove, but
you've had a lot of time.
Let's see. So this is from HuffPost.com, one of my favorite places to get my stupid news. And the headline reads, Alabama radio station off the air after 200-foot radio tower is stolen.
What?
Here we go. If you happen to see a 200-foot radio tower lying around, there's a radio station in Jasper, Alabama that would love to hear from you. WJLX AM has been off the air since February 2nd when a landscaping crew visited the site where the tower is supposed to be for a bit of routine maintenance. The station's general manager, Brett Elmore, told Birmingham Fox affiliate that he was shocked when a crew member called him with some news. When he arrived, he called me on Friday and said, "The tower's gone." I said, "What do you mean the tower is gone? Are you sure you're at the right place?" He said, "No, the tower is gone. There are wires everywhere and it's gone." The radio station's Facebook account announced the theft by rightfully noting, quote, "This is going to get out eventually, so I might as well make it public before it does." There was more. This morning, my bush hog crew went down to a tower site to do an early cleanup of the property before we did some work there. When he arrived, he called to notify me that not only was my building vandalized, but my 200-foot tower was gone. They stole every piece of equipment out of the building, cut the guy's wires to the tower, and somehow managed to down a 200-foot tower and take it away from the property. Although Elmore filed a police report, the local authorities lacked the information needed to conduct a full-fledged investigation. WJLX listeners can still visit the station online, but a note on its webpage said that the FCC denied a request to broadcast on an FM station via a sister station. Elmore said that the tower and other equipment wasn't insured, so the station has organized a GoFundMe campaign to raise $60,000 and get back on the air. As of Friday afternoon, the campaign had only raised about $1,400, but he's trying to remain optimistic. We're a small market station. We're going to get back, and we're going to be back on the air soon as we possibly can. Currently, there are no suspects in the theft, but Elmore told Inside Radio that he doesn't, quote, see some guy off the street doing this. This is definitely a professional hit. Anybody with information who might have the 200-foot tower in their possession is asked to contact the Jasper Police Department.
So here's my question. Nobody in the night this happened, nobody who was driving late at night, police or EMS personnel who might have ridden by, suspected that something weird might have been going on when somebody was deconstructing a 200-foot radio tower.
You would think someone would see it. I mean, it is Alabama.
But you think somebody would see it? Somebody might, say something. Somebody at this point might come forward with, some vehicle information of the vehicles that would have had to be there in order to not only, transport the people taking down said tower, but then transport said tower away. How is this a hard mystery to solve? Because even if you get away with the tower, there's got to be some evidence, that was either present there as it was happening or immediately after that would have led to, something being uncovered here.
It's Alabama.
So this is the stupid.
Sorry to our listeners in Alabama.
This really does qualify as stupid news. This is a good stupid news.
I did good.
Yeah, because it's stupid that somebody wouldn't have like figured this out by now.
So
And aren't radio stations aren't they on 24/7? Aren't they always monitored or not necessarily?
I mean, you would think so. I mean, the FCC, I don't know how all that works with the FCC, but you would think that it would have raised a flag for somebody to check on something at some point while this was going on.
I would have thought all of a sudden the radio waves stop. You would think somebody would say, "Hey, what's going on?"
I mean, granted, I don't know what in a small market like Jasper, Alabama, what their overnight listenership would have been like. Probably not that great. But even so, how is this unsolved? Is what I want to know. It seems like it'd be pretty easy to find the clues.
You would think.
I'm not a detective. I'm not a.
I kind of want to keep up with this one.
Please do. I'm
so
no sleuth, but
So I have a confession.
Are you about to admit to a felony on the air? Because you probably shouldn't do that.
No, I totally wasn't about the. I don't know where to put it. Where am I supposed to put it? I tried to put it out back where there's a bunch of trees back there, but it doesn't look like a tree.
And
I can't.
You can make it look like a tree.
I can't keep it upright, and it's really heavy. I have accomplices now. My dad is he's in it.
In the tower?
No, he's going to jail. We're going to jail.
Well, that's why I said I tried to give you an out here, but now that you've admitted to stealing the tower, here you go. Scotty, our journalism uncovered the mystery.
Delete this.
See
VOD.
that?
Delete this VOD.
Yeah, faster than the Jasper, Alabama.
Look, if it were Jasper,
and I'm looking.
If it were Jasper, Georgia, they would have figured it out by now. Because there is a Jasper, Georgia, and they would have figured it out by now.
I'm looking at pictures. This is a damn big,
I know. I'm
radio tower.
I'm trying to put it somewhere.
WJLX, the sound of Walker Count.
For legal reasons, I didn't actually do this. It's joke. It's jokes. It's comedy, improv comedy. I didn't do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd just like to apologize for my co-host comments. His comments do not reflect the opinions, views, and actions of the Quinn Spinn, Underground Music Collective, or any of its related properties.
But you'll like them.
I mean, I did enjoy that bit though. That was good. Wow.
Maybe it was Big Daddy Dell.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Wait, he probably doesn't go to Alabama.
Now, let's be honest. This is totally a drunk Uncle Lewis thing to do.
Who goes?
Yeah, true. Or a scumbo thing.
I'm going to further alienate our listeners from Alabama and ask who goes to Alabama on purpose.
No, that's Delaware. That's Delaware.
Ouch.
Isn't Alabama the South Delaware?
I mean,
they kind of look the same.
Do they?
They're just reversed horizontal.
Wait. I could add to that joke.
Isn't it Alabama's a lot bigger?
Hell yeah. Isn't Alabama just bigger Delaware flipped vertically and horizontally? Let's take a look.
I mean, I could see what you're saying, but to go back to drunk Uncle Lewis, if he were here right now, he would absolutely be chiming in and saying, well, to play devil's advocate, and then he'd give a bunch of reasons as to how he could have pulled it off.
Yes, he would. Absolutely.
Just like O.J. Simpson writing "If I Did It," because drunk Uncle Lewis is obviously the culprit.
That's what we're missing. We need a devil's advocate. Who wants to be the devil's advocate out of the three of us?
I can't be. I'm the host. I can't be.
That's fair.
Yeah.
My AI companion.
Oh Lord.
No, we got to get drunk Uncle Lewis back in the fold, back in the.
He
mix.
said he wanted back in.
Is he still drunk?
I don't know what happened.
Well, I mean, we last heard from him around the 10th birthday when he was just drifting off into the ocean. So, if he's still with us,
He drifted off into the ocean?
Yeah. He said he was just, wasted away, drifting off into the ocean in his happy birthday message. So
from Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
God, I wish I was drunk Uncle Lewis right now.
He was just in the. He was just in the sports books, and I got a little too, got a little too down on his luck, I guess.
Get a little lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
What is going? What
Whoa!
Well,
Sorry.
First of all, JD was about to say what in tarnation, which I definitely approve of. Scotty, can you come
I
back?
found an avatar.
Could you come back? Thank you.
Sorry.
Hate that. I hate that. I am in hell. I want out.
All right, sorry. Let's keep going. Nobody knows what we're talking about.
Well, if you so what? I guess Scotty found some sort of something.
I like the new. I'm playing too much with the new Zoom setup.
He found something in Zoom that turned him into a dog that had a T-shirt on.
Yeah, and it was like a creepy cartoon AI dog.
And that was the most harrowing part to me, was that it was wearing a T-shirt. I don't know why.
It was like it was so cute it was creepy. It was like that off-putting creepy kind of cute.
I wish I was off-putting. My God, I'd be so much thinner. Sorry. Sorry.
Hey now. It took me a sec.
Yeah, don't worry. It's the highbrow comedy you can expect from JD.
Off-putting, like pudding, like Cozy Shack.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cozy Shack pudding sponsors one day.
Oh, good
of
stuff.
The Quinn Spinn. Yes. Anyway,
how do you guys keep inviting me back to this?
We love you.
Yeah, totally that. Stupid news. Great job, Scotty.
Yes,
thank you. Thanks, boss.
Well done.
That actually led to quite an interesting bunch of tangents.
Yeah, I thought it was either going to go really well or not.
That was frankly your best stupid news in a while.
Same with my heist.
In a while since I was last on.
Well, I mean, but you had a couple bombs, But
I did. Yeah,
Gotti,
this is true.
Did you happen to hear the stupid news I did in your stead?
I did not. I didn't get to listen. I will. Can you give me a Cliff Notes version?
Honestly, it was like the stream of consciousness. I don't even remember what I talked about.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow.
I don't even remember what I talked about.
I'm gonna listen tomorrow.
Classic Scotty saying he doesn't have to listen to the show because
Classic Scotty has been in bed for 3 weeks.
So when you do listen to it, don't put in our group text what you thought of it. Save it till the next time we're on Zoom.
Okay.
Because it's probably going to be content.
Deal.
I sound like a Twitch streamer right now. I need to stop.
These episodes do have like a Twitch streamer kind of vibe to them, don't they? Like, these OG fam episodes, because we're I think it adds a different element to the show. We're just going stream of consciousness off the rails, and whatever happens. I think it adds a zaniness. I like it.
You know how much I love zany.
Shoot the shit.
Yeah. Speaking of shooting the what, we're wrestling fans here, and WWE
we are.
Is in quite an interesting time. And perhaps the most interesting part that I feel comfortable talking about on the show is what's going on with Cody Rhodes' story and The Rock, not Dwayne Cena, which he's been for the past 12 years, but The Rock, the actual Rock, coming back, being heel, and in my opinion, cutting an amazing promo this past Friday on SmackDown. I mean, he even brought back the $500 shirt as a Versace vest to kind of like play on 1999 Attitude Era corporate Rock, mixed with Hollywood Rock from 2003, who would wear the vest, right? And the promo, just the way he was able to just like jab at the crowd was something we haven't seen from him, honestly, in 25 years. And I think, personally, it's his best work in WWE in the past 2 decades. Because it's interesting too that all the captions that WWE is putting out on social media. This is not the Rock we remember. It is exactly.
Yes, it is 100%.
It's not Dwayne Cena that we remember. The Terramana sipping, Under Armour wearing, Zoa drinking, product placing, people's champ Dwayne Cena. It's the Rock, and that's what we need. And it's amazing. And it's advancing this story forward. The only thing I think it's doing that's negative is it is totally turning Roman Reigns into Scottie Pippen. Roman Reigns is the clear
for now. But for now, once Rock leaves, he'll be back.
Well, I think by the time Rock leaves, Roman Reigns isn't going to be the champion anymore.
I disagree.
Really? Okay, let's hear this.
Okay, so I apologize to those listeners who are not wrestling fans because I might go deep. It's been well documented on the show how much I hate Cody Rhodes. That's number one.
Which I didn't think you did, because
No, I did.
You were Mr.
No.
AEW forever.
And I hated Cody in AEW, and I hate Cody now. Cody Rhodes and Nia Jax. I have a severe hatred for them. If I saw them in person, I would probably get arrested. No, I'm kidding. But I think Cody. No. I'm joking. That was a joke. That was a joke. Cody Rhodes, to me, is entitled little bitch who thinks he can just show up wherever he wants when he doesn't make enough money, get whatever he wants. And it proves that he did not win the belt at WrestleMania last year, that he's not going to get what he wants. I think by mid-year, probably around this time, he'll be back mid-carding. And I say by the time his contract's up, he'll end up back at AEW. Now, that being said, hold on. Part of this is because I am going to WrestleMania this year, but I'm only going to night 2.
Oh.
And last year, we were dying for The Rock. It didn't happen. This year, I was so excited when The Rock came back, literally jumped out of my seat by myself on the couch, cheering. I was so excited that we were finally going to get Rock Roman. And now there's a good chance we will not get The Rock on night 2. He'll be there on night 1, and I will not be there on night 1. So I'm upset about that. I'm not convinced that him and, well, let me continue with this and then I'll go to that. But I don't want to see Roman and Cody again. I also think that Hulk Hogan's record is shortly after WrestleMania. I think it's around Survivor Series, if I'm correct. I think they're going to have Roman keep the belt until then. I think they're going to have him surpass Hogan's title reign. He's never going to touch Bruno Sammartino, because what was that, like 20 years? But I think they're going to keep it on him past Hogan's reign. No pun intended. But I don't think they're going to take it off him. He's that close. Why would you have him do this for that long and talk about Hulk Hogan's streak a lot? They've been bringing it up a lot lately. And now when Roman comes out on SmackDown, they actually put on the screen how many days he's been champ. They're being too specific about this streak to take the belt away from him. I don't think it's going to happen.
I have a possible rebuttal to that.
Okay.
Because they already swerved us by turning The Rock actually back into The Rock and turning him heel. They could be swerving you. And this is a Triple H run creative in WWE where anything is possible, right? So that could be kind of like that red herring of like, oh, he's going to break Hogan's streak, and then boom, to make you think, because most of the audience wants Cody, regardless of your thoughts on Cody.
Yes, 100. Yes, I agree.
Most of the audience wants Cody, so it's to plant that seed of, oh my God, is Cody actually going to do it this time? And then when he does, it's the most enormous pop to end WrestleMania 40.
But I think at this point, more people think Cody's going to win than The Rock's going to surpass Hogan.
Then Roman's going to surpass Hogan.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. See, it's interesting to hear your take on Cody Rhodes, because as somebody who hasn't always been the biggest Cody guy, I've really warmed up to him over the past year or so. And it's not because of finishing the story or, whatever. Like, it's because I see how he's shown up for the company. I see how he's been willing to be the ambassador, be the face. He gained a lot of points for me when he beat Seth Rollins with a broken freaking pec. Like, his pec was legitimately torn. He wrestled the entire match before having to go in and get it fixed, right? And he has done nothing but show up and be, the face of the company that I think every organization in the sport needs, right? Like, that guy who's going to be the ambassador both on screen and off, right? He's done a great job. I think his promo work has been phenomenal. And I don't think he's entitled. I think what he did was he went out. He didn't like the hand he was being dealt with Stardust, which why would you, want to be a palette swap of your brother who was already like not being, treated as a real significant threat on the roster, right? Why would you want to be a palette swap of that character, right? When you could go out on the indies, prove yourself, prove what you always knew you could do, go out, start a company, and then, AEW starts going a different way, which look at AEW right now. Can you really blame the guy for leaving? He saw this coming.
But word on the street was he left because they bought in all these names and he wasn't making enough money.
He saw this coming. The guy saw this coming. Like, look at what AEW's become. Saw it from a mile away, and he knew he could go back to WWE, and he knew he could command a higher paycheck, a higher spot on the card. He had gone out and proven himself as a star in the industry, and he did it. And you know what? Hats off to the guy. I have a ton of respect for Cody Rhodes. And I haven't, that when AEW first started, I was the biggest Cody hater on earth, maybe next to you, apparently, even though I always thought you liked him.
No, I don't know why you thought that. I hate Cody.
Well, because you loved all things AEW. And I associated AEW with Cody because he literally founded the thing.
Right.
Like, at first, I thought this guy is just a huge mark for himself. But over time, I see that like he had to overcome this perception, that the industry had of him as a mid-carder, and the perception, the story that they gave him, and he went out, he proved that he was more, and now he's more. The guy's promos are excellent. His ring work's great. He's not afraid to make somebody look good, and he's out there toughing it out no matter the circumstance, and he's being a good ambassador on top of it. I had nothing bad to say about that guy. With that being said, I don't know what's going to happen at WrestleMania because they are planting that seed of Roman outlasting Hogan, and they're being pretty strategic about that. However, I could see it being that swerve. I could see it being that, oh, well, we've pumped this up. Roman's the unbeatable champion. He's got the Rock in his quarter. How is Cody going to overcome this? And then he does. And I will throw an extra wrinkle into this. Less than a week ago, Stone Cold Steve Austin was on ESPN saying, oh, I don't know when one more match is going to happen. It may, it may not. What if they bring Austin back to counteract The Rock? Because you think about this for WrestleMania as well. Seth Rollins has his own world title. It doesn't make sense for Seth Rollins, who is banged up to the nth degree, to wrestle 2 times at WrestleMania. He's going to.
Well, that being said, the press conference that they gave the match back to Cody at, they pretty much set up Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth. They never said that match was happening, but that's what it looked like. Now the Elimination Chamber is to take on Seth for the title. So Seth isn't even in this picture anymore, which was a little weird to me also. I'm also not convinced that Seth is going to be cleared and this turns into a triple threat. I'm not 100% convinced that Rock is not going to get thrown into this match with them. I think something's going to happen at Elimination Chamber or before Mania, and either Roman's going to turn on The Rock or vice versa. I know they said a lot of things, like when The Rock raised his finger, he went like this. That's not the sign, it's this. I don't know. I don't read into those little things, but I'm also hoping, because I don't want to see Roman and Cody for the second time when I go to WrestleMania. So this is also a personal wish, spend a lot of money on these tickets.
I could see it being a situation where Rock does exactly what he did with the Nation of Domination and becoming the new leader, at least in a short-term sense, because we all know he's eventually going to go back to Hollywood. He's not a full-timer at this point and never will be again, right?
But he's on the board, so.
Right, and with how some of his Hollywood projects have gone lately, he is keeping a lower profile on that end of the sphere, to where he's going to be more involved going forward, sure. But I could see it being a situation where he pretty much usurps the bloodline, just like he did the Nation of Domination from Farouk back in the day. And another interesting wrinkle, something I noticed from that promo, maybe I'm reading way too much into this, he referred to the bloodline as a duo. And you could see behind him, Paul Heyman looking. Yes.
Oh, I missed that.
Rewatch the promo. And you could see Paul Heyman behind looking confused and a little surprised. You could see Jimmy Uso behind him looking angry when he said, and it would make sense if you want to keep Jimmy and now Solo relevant at all, that you'd have them raise some kind of mutiny, because right now if Roman's the sidekick, what are Jimmy and Solo at this point?
Right.
They're nowhere. They're completely irrelevant. They're on the island of irrelevancy. So you've got to do something to keep, especially if you want to build Solo up as a threat for a world championship, you've got to have him do something.
Which I think they've been slow burning that for a while.
Yeah, but now it's like it's starting to overcook. Like, you've got to have some kind of payoff there at some point soon. So what if the Bloodline splits, and what if The Rock ends up taking over the Bloodline from her? There's so many possibilities. Another possibility is if Seth's not cleared, right? Or if Seth can only go once at WrestleMania and drops the title to Drew, and Drew takes him out after the match, then maybe you have this like, oh no, that was Cody's partner on night one. And then what if the glass shatters and Stone Cold comes back for WrestleMania 40 in a tag match?
On night one?
Stone Cold and Cody versus Rock and Roman. That is my bold prediction for WrestleMania. Let's see how wrong it is. Also, we'll see how wrong it is.
Now, let me ask you another question, which is related but unrelated. If CM Punk didn't get hurt, would The Rock be back?
Yeah. It's WrestleMania.
You think he would have been back regardless? Because it was supposed to be Punk, Seth, Roman, Cody. So you think he would have been back this deep?
Yeah, absolutely. Because he's on the board, number one. Number two, it's WrestleMania 40. And they're going to go as big as they can. They're going to go as big as they can for that round number. So I absolutely think he would have been back. I don't know. I think with Punk being out, it does change the landscape a little bit. But it also, like, you look at it this way, and as you know, I'm not a big fan of CM Punk. But
love CM Punk.
I know you do. Maybe that's who I was confusing Cody with. But here's the thing. When Punk comes back, he's just going to be thrust into the title picture because he's CM Punk, because of the name value there, right? I love, and I never wish injury on somebody, even though I'm not the biggest fan of him. I hope CM Punk has a speedy recovery. I love that him not being available for WrestleMania gives Drew McIntyre a chance to show what he can do, because I think Drew McIntyre is on the run of his career.
I agree.
I think he is fantastic in his current role, and he deserves a run, especially considering as a face, he carried the company through the pandemic as the champion.
Yeah.
Didn't get that crowd reaction, so now he gets to go in and be this monster douchebag heel who doesn't care what anyone thinks.
And I think the crowd will be fully behind him, too.
Yeah, he is phenomenal in that role. And I'm glad, if there's a silver lining to Punk's tricep injury, which, again, you never wish on anybody, it's that Drew McIntyre now has a chance to main event or be a prominent figure in WrestleMania 40, which I think is fantastic because, again, he's having the run of his life right now.
Yeah, I agree. And one more question.
R-Truth?
Not WrestleMania related. Well, R-Truth is brilliant.
Okay, I do want to say this.
But that wasn't my question.
Can I just say this about R-Truth, though?
What?
At some point, even if I have a whole way that R-Truth should become a world champion, just to give him that one.
I do too.
And it's he wins Money in the Bank kind of by accident, like the briefcase falls on him.
Yep.
And then he cashes in by accident, like hands the briefcase to the ref, right? Like, hey, hold this for me, dog. And then all of a sudden he cashed in and he rolls up whoever the champion is, could be Drew, whatever, for the 3. Thinks he wins the 24/7 title back, kicks his heels, run to the back, and then the next week he just gets absolutely destroyed. But then he had his world title reign. That's how you make a world champion. Boom.
I think he should somehow fight Damian Priest for the briefcase, win the briefcase, and win at WrestleMania. That would be a swerve of the century. R-Truth winning the title at WrestleMania. Cody wins it, and then R-Truth comes out and wins it from him.
Because R-Truth thinks he's got the 24/7 title, and he's like, I got
right.
Yes, R-Truth.
No, but my question is, did you read that Mick Foley wants one final death match against RVD?
I did.
RVD said yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to be WrestleMania weekend because it is in Philly.
Well, Mick Foley
on the Indies.
I saw on social media that Mick Foley's actually like on a weight loss journey right now. He's trying to get down from 360 to 275. So I don't know if he'd be ready for this year.
All right.
But But for next,
But I don't know why he needs another death match. That's just a death wish. Like you might see somebody die live.
Yeah, I don't think it should be a death match personally. I think he should just
No.
come do the mankind thing and, right off into the sunset. Give him his one more match, but there's no need for that kind of violence for a man who's beaten himself up that much.
No. And he'll go all out.
And RVD will, because
Yeah.
RVD is just, insane like that. But anyway, I did see that. JD, well, thank you for waiting patiently with us.
All I'll say is I am awake. All I'll say is I love Cody and he's going to finish the story.
Adrenaline in
That's what I have to say.
We are marks for Cody Rhodes.
That is
Whoa.
Yeah, but when AEW was founded, though, you loved him then, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
We did not.
We all know.
The only time I liked him was I thought it was cool when he smashed Triple H's throne with a sledgehammer. But other than that,
we all know that you have his terrible neck tattoo emblazoned on your bosom.
I don't.
That's the one thing that I can't.
No.
It's a terrible neck tattoo.
You got it mixed up. It's me. It's me.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. I have it. And it's not my bosom, it's on my ass.
His buttock.
All right. Well, that was a great segment. Let us know your WrestleMania 40 predictions here at the Quinn Spinn, and we will surely check in before the big day when we do next month's OG Family episode. Anyway, trying to move past that now, and I've got something for your ears, as a matter of fact. So let's do that. I've got this podcast I've been listening to from Logic, who's a very well-known hip-hop artist you may have heard of, and it's called Logically Speaking, and there is an absolutely incredible conversation with Kevin Smith of Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob fame that he released a couple weeks ago. And what a conversation. If you are a creative, if you're creating anything, even something as jacked up as this podcast, you should listen to it, because these are two guys that have just dedicated themselves to being well-balanced creative individuals, and it's just something, it's a must hear. And generally speaking, Logic's doing a phenomenal job with that podcast, and I'm just a big fan of that guy's projects and that guy in general. So Logically Speaking is the podcast, and you should go check it out. JD, are you ready to get us feeling good?
Not like that, but I am.
Like what?
Well, tonight's feeling good. I don't know when you're listening, but it's tonight here. Tonight's feeling good is a heartwarming story up in China. Oh yeah, I got to do the theme song. And I'm feeling good. I have to sing it bad enough that we don't get copyrighted to hell.
Wait, Scotty, were those supposed to be tassels?
Yes, they were.
You were
just wondering. JD, continue.
Thank you for noticing.
How could I not?
Yeah, they were attached to your tattoo.
Those are my
Cody
bells.
Rhodes. They were attached to your Cody Rhodes tattoo on your bosom.
Exactly.
Well, next time we do a Twitter bet, we can find that out in real time. Anyway,
China.
I don't feel good. Okay.
This is now feeling bad.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's not very timely of me to start feeling bad. Oh, okay. All right, let's reset. All right, I'm going to do this in ASMR mode. Hearts melt as truck firm transports tons of snow from north to south for special needs kids to have fun. A Chinese commercial trucking company paid nearly $30,000 to truck thousands of pounds of snow from the frozen northern city of Harbin to a special needs school in the tropic southern metropolis of Guangzhou. Officially, it was Beijing Truck Home Information Technology's demonstration run of their refrigerated trucks. But for the drivers and staff who participated in the event, it was all about seeing the children's joy. Leaving Harbin on January 29th, the convoy drove 1,960 miles or 3,300 kilometers, arriving at Jingji's Children's Growth Center on February the 1st. The trucks then dumped out the snow and gave almost 2,000 children with autism and other impairments the chance to experience snow for the first time ever. Quote, we're giving the snow to a special school in the South, giving a chance for children to experience the fun of snow fighting and making snowmen, an employee of the trucking company said. Teachers at the school told Red Star News that some of the kids at Jingji will never be able to see snow. It's too far away, and their parents don't have the resources. Quote, it was a nature lesson. Usually, we give them pictures in class and tell them that this is a snow and that this is a snow, that this is snow and this is a snowman, one teacher said. Quote, they really saw the real thing this time. Another teacher told South China Morning Post that, quote, they had a great time.
Awesome.
That does have me feeling good. And remember how hard it was the last time to find a feeling good? It seems like that one, was definitely ready for us. So
I had. Oh yeah, that's right. I had trouble last time.
Yeah, there were not very good stories, many good stories happening.
I will be honest. I just didn't say how difficult it was this week to find one, but it was difficult again.
Wow, what's happening in the world?
World, if you want to start feeling fucking good right now, you better start. Oh, that wasn't very feeling good of me. Shit. You can cut that.
Yeah, it's much easier to find stupid news than.
What does that say about?
What is? Well, that's my point.
What does that
say about the world?
Oh boy. Well, I thought we were supposed to have people feeling good at the end of the show, but apparently that's out the window. So
I'm feeling good. Listen, I thought that was as someone who works with special needs students, that was awesome. I like that.
It's really cool though, or it's very interesting to know that there are people out there in the world that live in climates that they will never see snow. So
yeah,
I think that's always a really cool thing, that moment when people that live in more tropical or warmer climates are able to, just to see their reaction to seeing snow for the very first time. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. Just like
Agreed.
If you grew up in the north and you experience 80 degrees in January, that's wonderful.
Don't worry. It didn't take me long to see snow for the very first time. I didn't grow up in a warm climate.
Yeah, same. And we saw plenty of snow here in Nashville last month. Actually, we saw about 8 inches or so, and that means the city was shut down for the week. But I mean, I'm glad, for people who want to experience this phenomenon to have the chance to experience.
I see 8 inches every day.
If I'm correct, Harbin, is that the town? I'm trying to move past that.
Yes, it is. I didn't say
I believe
anything.
that's where the ice sculpture festival is. They have a huge ice sculpture festival every year, and it's pretty amazing. We did something about it at school. If you get a chance, look it up.
Also, if I mispronounced any of those city names or anything, I apologize. I tried my best.
That's all you can do. You can't do any better than your best.
You were brilliant, you understand?
I understand. Why did I sound like an AI companion right then? That I sounded very robotic.
No, you just sounded like our director from back in the day. Anyway. No, this was a CCM joke.
I didn't go there.
You didn't go there.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't go there.
But that's where that comes from. I'm the director. Do you understand? Like it comes from our
director.
Our director.
It's director AH at the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? Be brilliant. Trust and believe.
Did he actually say those things?
She.
Oh, my fault. Oops, sorry, my fault.
Well, our lady queen of victory that she never listens to this show.
I apologize, director.
She's never.
No, don't. She didn't listen.
If she listens to this, her life's probably gone down the toilet.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. The podcast that I put my heart and soul into for the past 10.5 years.
I'm sorry that
and I agreed.
I'm like, yes.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it on the air.
No, that's you're 100%. No, this is okay. I don't know how do I come back from this?
It's okay. It's fine. You're not wrong.
I mean, but like,
you're not wrong.
How am I still talking with this foot in my mouth?
I don't know.
That's incredible. I am.
Maybe I should let them know that this has been the Quinn Spin. 2 ends and Quinn, 2 ends and Spin. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, and more. If you want to, and if your life's going downhill, of course. That's the only time you Also find us on the socials at Quinn Spin Official on Instagram and Threads, and on Facebook and TikTok. It's the Quinn Spin. Again, 2 ends and Quinn, 2 ends and Spin. Learn more about the show at Underground Music Collective. UMCNashville.com is our central hub for all things independent music, creativity, community, and more. Also, find UMC on all the socials. UMC Nashville will pretty much take you pretty much anywhere you need to go on any platform except Facebook, because it's UMC Worldwide. Because we had an awkward pivot in the fall. When I tried pivoting back, UMC Nashville was taken by the United Methodist Church. So now it's UMC Worldwide on Facebook, UMC Nashville everywhere else. At National Live Shows, we got a big one coming up on March 23rd. Amazing live music experience we're creating for those of you here in Nashville. And of course, the content will live on forever. So make sure if you're in town, check it out. Learn more about it at umcnashville.com as well. And there's some kind of giant bass happening outside. I think my apartment might be ready to, collapse. So in case this is it, I will see you, on the other side.
It's definitely it for me. I had a great last episode.
Yep. And
wait, does this mean we get to take over, JD?
You guys already had it. I don't know what I'm doing here anymore.
Where should they follow you guys on the socials?
Scotty Rock 77.
You should probably just forget about me.
Don't you forget
Give me a follow. Maybe
Don't.
I'll show you my Cody Rhodes tattoo.
Though, if you subscribe to the OnlyFans.
No, I'll do it on Twitter or X. Sorry,
X-rated.
REVEL
9's All Become going to take us out like it brought us in. Grab some muffins on your way out and never come back here again. Do yourself a favor.